Hey Geeks, Tim Tibbetts with MajorGeeks.com, in case you couldn't guess. And today we're going to look at how to identify the hardware in your computer. It's actually very easy to do, but there's a million ways to do it. We're going to cover a few of them. One of them I even put in this article is you could press the Windows key plus R and type in devmgmt.msc. And when you do that, Device Manager will open. This is pretty handy if you're just trying to find one thing. For example, you're trying to find what kind of network adapter you have. And you can expand it, and there it is. And then you can Google the Intel and the model number, if you want to find drivers, stuff like that. And you can do that with any one of these sections, your hard drives, your display adapters, etc. This computer is going to show up a little weird because I'm in a virtual machine, so it shows everything as generic and not actually what's in there, but that won't happen to you. Anywho, let's try the Windows system information as well. Press the Windows key plus R. That brings up the run dialog again. And type in msinfo32. Press enter or hit OK. And there's all your information under components, as well as your motherboard. You get some of the stuff right here, but you're going to find a lot more here under components. So there's your sound device, your display, any modems, networking, adapters, etc. So that should help. Now, if for some reason that's not working, you can also do it with the command prompt, which is exactly the same thing, except you just type the Windows key plus R, type in system info, and you'll spit out a little thing just like this with some basic information. Now, as you may have noticed, it's really not giving you a real specific information. It's kind of vague and it's kind of basic, but it covers most of the primary hardware. So what we want to probably look at next is third-party apps. And that's the way I would go. Here are the ones we took off of our top freeware picks. There's tweaking.com system information, not as well known as the other ones, but works real good. It has 3 different modes. System information viewer, which is pretty hardcore. It gives you more information than you ever wanted to do. So you use that, you're going to know what you got. Belle Ark's one of my favorites. We have it on the drive here, so we're going to run that for you in a minute. And then you have Specky, which is from the CCleaner guys. I'm not sure. I haven't used that in a while. I don't know if they're trying to install stuff beyond CCleaner, because I know they're trying to install Avast since Avast bought them now. I'm a little more leery about that now. HW Info. We're going a little farther now. You can benchmark, you can monitor, driver update, advertisement in the tab, which we mentioned. Still an excellent app. Open Hardware Monitor, small, open source, can tell you how your fans are running, what kind of CPU, video card you have, etc. So that's really, really good. Once again, that one's probably lesser known. I don't know how many downloads it's had. I think, for example, Belle Ark's in the 300,000-400,000 range. Yeah, see, nobody even hardly knows it's here. But it's a good one. So one of those will suit your needs. And in the meantime, let's go over to my downloads and install Belle Ark Advisor. Just by double clicking it. What I like about Belle Ark as well, besides the fact it's probably been around longer than any of them, is when it gets done, it's going to read everything and it's going to spit it out into your web browser like a web page, which you could actually save and send to somebody who could open it in their browser. So once that's done, it'll build a profile. Let's not do that now. Let's go ahead and let it build the profile, and it'll bring it up in a web page. Probably worth your time to see how it works. Again, any of the ones we showed you will do the job for you, but something about Belle Ark, I don't know, maybe I'm old school. I think I've been using this thing since, gosh, Windows 95, certainly by Windows 7, but that's how long it's been around. I can remember using it in old computer shops. It was like the default go-to back in the day. So alright, hopefully it's done soon because I'm running out of things to talk about. I'll close some stuff and maybe whistle a tune. Oh, so the page that you saw me running in the background, as always, it will be linked to, because this way you can actually watch this video and follow along, because I do talk a little fast sometimes. I'm really, really working on that, if you can believe that. And we'll give us another minute. It's going to run a little slow on my virtual machine. Hopefully we're almost done. If not, I'll click pause so we don't sit here for 2 minutes and stare at my screen. The handsome Major here. Yeah, big old cigar. Alright, yep, we'll get a pause real quick and we'll be right back. Yay, it only took an extra minute, but really, I had no jokes or anything to do. So once it's done, you can use your default browser, pick it, always use it if you want. You know the drill, right? I have Microsoft Edge Canary currently installed. I'm going to say, let's not always use it because it won't always be Canary. Click OK. As you can see, there's the file. It's in Program Files, Belle Ark Advisor, System, and that's the file. So, you know, like anything else, you could just save it and send it to somebody now that you know where the file is. And here you go. So, model, and there's a lot of information in here. So, there's your processor, motherboard, there's your model, 440BX. So, there's a lot of information that you won't normally see. And again, mine's a little weird because I'm in the virtual machine, but size of the hard drives, controllers, display, multimedia, communications, other devices, including, as you can see, all your USB devices, etc., etc. And there's a lot more you can do as well. For example, clicking over here, you can look for installed hotfixes, software licenses, pretty neat. Of course, I just installed Windows in this machine, so USB storage use, a lot of cool stuff. So there you go. That would be my choice. And again, if you don't like this one, just pick another one at random. So there you go. And that's how you find the hardware in your computer. Thanks for watching as always, and we'll see you next time.